What's up, everybody? Happy you guys are joining me on the stream today. I'm going to have oh shit. I'm gonna have something super valuable for you guys. I should not be showing you how to do this shit, so y'all want to pay attention. Last time I did a stream like this, I deleted it. But I wanted to show you guys. I wanted to show you guys kind of like the full process of everything, about how I'm going about everything. So if I thought it'd be cool just to document it all. So if you remember, you go back. I actually streamed the creation of this beat, and I'm gonna be going back and forth between the mic and the and the chat with you guys, because I want to show you guys what I really do. I don't fucking mix in headphones. So I got my monitors up, and I can't play the music back while I'm on the mic and everything. But I'm gonna be in tune with the chat. So if you want to ask something about what I'm doing with any of the processes, just hit it up in the chat. So what I'm gonna be showing you guys, if you remember in these streams, I had intended I was gonna up my frequency with releasing music this year, and I wanted to release a bunch of beat tapes. Now I got 3 of them made. 8 song little beat tapes. But man, I really enjoy Showtime. I really enjoy making records, you know what I mean? Like that is that's my first love, that's my first passion, is actually making records, man. So I hollered at Fulion Van Dunk. He is a prolific MC out of South Florida, Broward County, and I've worked with him in the past. Like, I believe in him so much that I gave him a Presonus preamp and a Rode NT1A, so that so that he could record himself, and I gave it to him for free, just because I couldn't stand like the bullshit fucking recordings that he was giving me. I was like, yo, I'm gonna pour the gas on you, just every now and again, use it to do whatever you want to do, bro. He's in a situation where he's at the house a lot, hint hint, nudge nudge. So I was like, you could record the people in the neighborhood, do what you do, use it for your group, whatever you want to do, but take this and, oh shit, salute from Australia, bro. I see you, bro. But I was like, yo, take this equipment and do something with it. That's how much I like making records. Don't don't get it twisted. It wasn't all a 100% selfless endeavor. I love making records that much. So I hadn't made a song with him in about a good maybe like 3 years or so. And after I had made this collection of beats, because I went into a space where I wanted to be really expressive with my art and what was important to me, and my profile say Miami, but I'm from Broward County, Florida. And when I went about making this music, I wanted to take all the influence that I had growing up in Broward, the southern influences, the East Coast influences, and kind of compress it into one project. And it didn't feel right without a voice. And for my taste, he was perfect for it. So what I'm gonna be doing now, I just this is a lot of times people ask me when I go into mixing, they're like, hey bro, do you mix the beat and then bounce it out and then mix the vocals on top of that? Like, a lot of people don't understand the process. So to do it like legit, to do it professionally, what I do is even if I was tracking him here, I have a vocal tracking session where I'll have the beat. I'll just have like a 2-track of the beat. And by the way, this is a 2-track of the beat. This is why 2 tracks are called 2 tracks, because on Pro Tools, this is where they got their name from. On Pro Tools, when you import a stereo audio file, it's split on different channels, left and right. So see, here's the beat here. that's where that's where that's where 2 tracks come from. So when you work within 2 different sessions in here, you got, what up, Mr. Jackson? The when you're working within 2 different sessions, you have to keep in mind that when you bounce a piece of audio, Studio One, Logic, and every other DAW, they give you a few samples of blank space, and what that means is that everything is going to be a few milliseconds late, and some people don't notice that. HTML mentor, if you don't, I will destroy you. But you know, some people, shit, what was I talking about? Some rappers, they'll never notice it, but I notice it, because I used to work with some rappers who could definitely notice that, and they showed me how to listen for it. So what we're doing right now is the way that I get around that is I will, whenever somebody sends me back a vocal, I instruct them in, you know, to send me the MP3 also. So then what I can do is I can take and I'll take like let's see, it's usually easiest with the kicks and the snares, right? So I'll take a snare track, bounce it, bring it down, and this is like, dude, this is a crucial step. Now I'll highlight everything. That way, when I go ahead and I make the changes, it all stays in line. And I just zoom in on this hoe. And you could see, you could see the beginning of the waveforms, right? So you could see that we just need to drag this over a little bit, drag it over a little bit more, and I hold down Shift to get that to really dial it in, because if you don't hold down Shift, you'll be stuck to the grid. If you don't want to be stuck on the grid, you hold down Shift while you're bouncing stuff over. So now I could take these 3 tracks, mute all the audio on them. He sent me a reference on them, so I'm gonna listen to his reference first. That way I can I could listen to see if he has any audio tunes or anything like that. Yeah, Banger, you're right. More so, but I'm just gonna hide these tracks. Let's run his reference.
Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. The fuck did that nigga just say? I don't pay attention to what another motherfucker doing. Can't get money that way. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Smoke a knot, bitch, this what I got. This is what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27 9mm. That's what I carry. Just caught a case last December. That shit crazy. That shit was real. Was in the club doing shows.
Alright, so lucky for me, I don't have to do any auto-tune shit. Thank God. I hate doing auto-tune. It's not that there's any it's not that like it's not that I don't like auto-tune and that I think it's like, you know, the death of music or anything like, or any, you know, corny shit like that. Is I just not good at it, you know. I think that's what a lot of people who have a problem with auto-tune, I think they just don't get it. So, you know, they they make a big deal about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just get some organization down right now. When I get this track, I'm lucky. This is gonna be an easy mix, right? So it's just one straight verse. So all I'm gonna do is I'm going to add bus for selected channels. That will take me to the mixer. I'll label this vocals. And this is where the mixing template comes in. Now I could just go ahead and send these vocals to the mix bus. Boom. And we're all set. So the first thing I like to do is I like to get the panning down, and I like to do what's called like or what I refer to as like cleanup EQ or preventative EQ, which is what I'm gonna listen for now. Is I'm gonna listen to like the fucked up parts of the recordings. Really most of the time in this stage, all I do is like roll off lows. You know what I'm saying? Maybe maybe take a little bit, but all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the stock EQ, because it's super light on CPU, and I just need to cut some things here and there. This we're not adding anything to the sound here, right? I only use like slate stuff and shit like that when I'm gonna be adding to the sound. You guys will see that.
Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. The fuck did that nigga just say? I don't pay attention to what another motherfucker doing. Can't get money that way. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Smoke a knot, bitch, this is what I got. Smoke a knot, this is what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Headshot. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. They don't want that smoke. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. That's what I care. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. That shit was real. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. That shit was love. Hit the parking lot.
Alright, so you see all this, you see when you play it?
That shit crazy. That shit was real. Was in the club doing
You see this? This is one of those things. This is one of those things where you can like, this is not a don't use your ears type of thing. This is something that you could make a rule in your process. As far as a vocal is concerned, if you see energy in the spectrum analyzer down below 80, you don't need that. Typically that's somebody's fucked up room, or it's the energy down here is not sound. It's air moving through the speakers that is felt. And when you're mixing a voice, any of that air that is felt is going to lead to making it harder to understand the stuff that should be heard. So you want to get rid of as much of that as possible. But here's where using the ear comes in. You want to get rid of as much of that as possible. However, you want to maintain a balance so that you don't thin out the vocal, right? So a lot of people talk about, how do I make vocals thicker? How do I make vocals thicker? What do I add to it? It's got to be a compressor or a twizzle flanger or some fuck shit like that. Like, no, bro. The way that you make a vocal thick is by not molesting it to the point where it becomes thin.
That shit crazy. That shit was real. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. That was love. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. That shit is brain. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was loose. They sound crazy. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. I'm really with it. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Not at all. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Until you need them. Everybody say they got you till you deaf. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, told pistol what is left. What you wanna do? Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. Say the play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in VA, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. We ship across now, we all gonna be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my gang. The fuck you niggas mean? Hey, Slow, make sure that nigga counting all that money before he walk out of there too, you heard? You know, Papa shit ain't no motherfucking game. These niggas be playing. We ain't playing. Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. Just made a purchase of some Glocks. Smoke or not, bitch, this is what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Tryna make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistols, what is left. Liquor store never.
Okay, all right. Here's the first sauce alert, right? What's good, Balance? Here's the first sauce alert. Hell yeah, he's nice, bro. And King, you know what the funny thing is, bro? He's freestyling, dog. Like I told him when to do it, because when I hit him up, he's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing, you know, with my music, blah blah blah. I'm in this situation, I'm in the house, and I told him I was like, oh, CJ, you know about Slow Baby? This zombie life, dude. You don't know about us. That's fully on, dog. Come on, man. Costa, bro. I got work with Costa, bro. I got work with Costa. I know them boys, bro. Ask them about Bez. Ask them about Bez and Joey Dollars, CraftMaster Productions, bro. I fuck with Zombie Life. But oh, okay. You know I'm from the service. That's what's up. I like Costa, man. Costa's a good dude. He's a nasty rapper, bro. Like he's super lyrical. Costa is nasty. I wish I had more music with him, bro. Damn, Vegas, I appreciate you, bro. All right, so what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Okay, all right. So sauce warning part 1, right? So let's go to our effects folder, right? So I'm gonna do is I need to make another echo track. There's a cool trick in Studio One that I'll show you guys. So you could do this with any delay, but I use Sound Toys for this. And I like the simple one. I like Echo Boy Jr. Let me fucking save this in case Sound Toys wants to play games with me. All right, so I have a preset already, so I'm gonna set this to the send. I take my lead vocal. I take my lean vocal. Yeah, bro. Conway and Westside. Yeah, bro. Like I'm like all this year, I'm gearing most of my samples. Like I'm gonna go less away from trap. Like I'm gonna still have trap, but I'm going less away from samples, and I'm doing straight Griselda type samples, bro. Because that shit's gonna be a vibe. That shit's gonna be a vibe, bro. They are amazing. They're amazing. That shit gives me life. So anyway, yeah, dude, they remind me of Ghostface and Raekwon, bro. Like they're on the same shit. It's fucking awesome. So I run a slap delay. I like this because it has like a saturator on it. You can cut the lows out of it real quick. You know what I mean? And what this does is this will widen out the vocal for you.
Just made a purchase on some Glocks. To smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just called a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you done. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, told pistols what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. Say the play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. We ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my
appreciate you stopping by, bro.
Just made a purchase on some Glocks. To smoke or not, bitch, this what I got.
Yeah, he's not from Florida. It's funny that you say that, King, because when I sent him this shit, I was like, no, he's shooting videos for it. When I sent him this pack, I got 7 more of these to do. When I sent him this pack, he was like, he called me back, and when he got the files together and shit, he's like, yo, bro, like I think you're really gonna like it, bro. I think when you hear me rapping on this, you're gonna remember that I'm not from Florida. I was like, yo, I don't know how I feel about that, but I don't know how I feel about you talking about my state like that, but I respect it. I'm excited.
Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. To smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40.
I forgot, kid.
Just called a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you done. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, told pistols what is left.
Okay. Super saucy vocal chain. Now listen, I'm gonna tell y'all this part. I promised that I would never talk about this on the internet, but I never said I wouldn't stream it. So y'all got to pay attention and pay attention real close to what I'm doing right now. This little chain that I'm putting together. Pay attention to it. Pay attention to real close right now, because this has made a lot of people a lot of money in Miami. Y'all can believe me or not.
Just made a purchase on some Glocks. You want the smoke or not? Bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping.
You talking to Coast on the phone right now?
Hey, trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. Catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but.
What's up, CJA? You didn't believe me? You had to go run my paperwork. Tell them Bez says what's up, bro.
Keep it real. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. You want the smoke or not? Bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid.
Yo, so the reason I still got a lot of this shit in MIDI, bro, is because yeah. That's because you ain't thinking about your plugins, bro. You're not thinking about you ain't thinking about what they really are. You're thinking about what people has shown you they are. You're not using them to solve problems. You'll get there though. You'll get there.
Catch this bitch or not? Niggas say they want that smoke, but they
like, see this snare, I don't want to fuck with the snare. I'm gonna use it for the snare roll. But I want to use a different snare for this. This is another reason why I like getting vocals back, bro, because it'll make you make different decisions. Like that's why like when people like ask me crazy shit about mixing beats and stuff like that, and the reason why I mix it so fast is because, like, bro, like until you hear someone's voice, you don't really know. You don't. You just don't. I ain't gonna do it on studio1tutorials.com either, bro. Like I made a blood pact. You know what I mean? If y'all could figure it out, y'all could figure it out, bro. Don't be lazy. Go watch the video again. Watch the video again until you get it. Y'all so spoiled by CMP. I'm telling you, that chain has made a lot of people in Miami a lot of money.
Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want that dirty snare.
Niggas just made a purchase on some Glocks. You want the smoke or not? Bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Not at all. Trying to.
Spicy snare rolls? I think so. Audio Panadoce. Yes, we go left to right. We go left and to the right. Left and to the right.
Shooting up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say.
Oh yeah, no, bro. If I fuck if I fuck with a rapper, bro, if I get you a preamp and a mic, is because I think you're special, bro. And the only type of rappers I respect are the ones that tell the truth.
Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say they can't. Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch. You stupid. Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch. You stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. In the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping.
They say I'm crazy. Drop this to the 8th note. Yep. To a little bit of the smoothing.
Crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch. You stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that.
Oh, Vegas, you see that? You see that? Yeah, bro. I mean, but it was it was bound to happen, you know. It's a you know, people are so, like, the producer community, they're so you know, everybody's looking for the quick route, you know what I mean? Everybody's looking for the quick route to get the sound that they want. And everybody, when you first start out, a lot of people believe that the way that you do that is that you use what the pros use, instead of using what works the best, you know. So and then when a lot of people get suckered into Fruity Loops, like, bro, if you're like if you're not, it takes a, you know, if you're not really like a producer, beat nerd type of person, bro, you could get sucked into that Fruity Loop shit, because they name everything so different that you go into a real DAW and the shit don't make sense to you. You wind up looking for fucking helpers when you should be looking for arpeggiators, bro, and that'll frustrate you.
Purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not? Bitch, this what I check out a case last December. That shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch. I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch. You stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if.
But see, the difference is the cool thing about YouTube is when I started doing Studio One, all the other, you know, like other creators, they're like me. They're not like basic people making type beats. They love music and production so much that that they made YouTube channels about it. So it's only natural. Like, first, like first you think like, you know, like first you'd be like, oh no, it can't be that good, it can't be that good, it can't be that good. But once you see me spazzing out on it, you know, and you watch it a little bit more, and you get over your personal favoriteness, and then, you know, it becomes available to you know, the big thing that did it is it being rent to own. Now there's rent to own, bro. If you give it a try and you watch my videos, bro, you ain't gonna want to use anything else, bro. That's on mama, bro.
Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it.
What is this?
I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you dead. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistol, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted.
I love Slate, bro.
Pistol, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up.
Yo, if you guys have noticed, like all of my transition effects and the little perks and stuff, like I want you guys to really understand how much a voice changes the dynamics of what you do. And then when you guys ask me mixing questions, you'll understand like yo, like don't go crazy mixing these beats, bro, because once you get a voice on it, all that balancing goes out of the window, bro. Like look how much higher I'm turning my transition effects now.
Fight it out, tote pistol, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit it. Pistol, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say to play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate in and off the boat. Check out a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. He ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my gang. Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. I don't pay attention to what another motherfucker doing. Unless they within my team.
Bro, HTML mentor, exactly, bro. That's why, that's like when people ask me mixing questions, and like you'll see some of my exchanges on Twitter and shit like that. People think like I'm coming at them crazy or I'm talking down to them, and what I'm really trying to do is wake people up to the fact that they're looking at the whole thing wrong, bro. They're looking at the whole thing wrong. What you got it with mixing, because I've been mixing since 1998, like teaching myself, you know, mixing on 4-tracks and shit. And I've been through all the different stages of mixing, and I did not get good until I took that mentality. So instead of looking at somebody and being like, oh, he's using the such and such, or he's using the such and such, or I need this, or I need that, or I need this, or I need that. Once I realized like, yo, what is that doing? Do I have something that can do that? And do I have something that can do that the same, or do I have something that I think can do it better? That's how you get to where you're going. And the thing is, like, where a lot of people fuck up at is people put plugins on sounds with the intention of making it sound better, and that's not what you're supposed to do. A plugin is an equation to solve a problem. if you cannot identify a problem, then you don't put a fucking plugin on it. You know what I mean? It'll probably sound better if you don't put a plugin on it, if you can't identify a problem. See, the problem is, as VST based producers, our sounds already sound amazing in the DAW, so we don't have a bunch of problems to fix. So you don't understand you miss the whole aspect of engineering, which is recording and tracking, and that's where you're supposed to get, that's where you're supposed to use things to make shit sound good. You know, you're supposed to EQ and compress on the way in, and everything's supposed to sound good, and then you play it back, and then you hear, oh shit, I should have fixed this, I should have fixed this. All right, I'll fix it in the mix. That's what that's all about.
Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshot.
Alright. For example, I got some problems. I can't hear my pianos. So what am I gonna do about it? Am I gonna put an exciter on it? Am I gonna put a compressor on it? Am I gonna put the whoop-de-wops on it? Am I gonna get neutron? No, I'm gonna fucking pan and get that shit out of the way of the vocal, bro. Simple shit, man.
Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Tryna make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistols, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say to play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got to wait. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. He ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my gang. Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. Attention to what another motherfucker doing. Let's stay within my team. Just make me attention to what another motherfucker doing. Let's stay within my team. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Tryna make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistols, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama. If a nigga got some beef, we gon' shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. Shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block. Go shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. Go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say the play about the money and I need the dough. So they boot it up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say the play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say the play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. We ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my game. Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. I don't pay attention to what another motherfucker doing. Unless they within my team. Just made a purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Tryna make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistols, what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say the play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. We ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my game. Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass niggas be talking about. Y'all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my game. The fuck you niggas mean? Hey, Slow, make sure that nigga counting all that money before he walk out of there too, you heard? This shit ain't no motherfucking game, these niggas be playing. We ain't playing. Purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Tryna make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, told pistols what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say to play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. He ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my gang. The fuck you niggas mean? Hey Slow, make sure that nigga counting all that money before he walk out of there too, you heard? This shit ain't no motherfucking game. These niggas be want to smoke or not. Bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block. Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I'm a looper. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you death. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, told pistols what is left. Liquor store on every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up. Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up. They say to play about the money and I need the dough. Niggas taking contracts and it was plenty smoke. Purchase work by the crate, in and off the boat. Just got a new plate, going overboard. Just hit my nigga up in V8, we got the weight. He purchased H by the barrel, so I made a way. He ship him cross now, we all gon' be straight. You know what it is, BZMG my gang.
Yeah, the cheat code is knowing what the fuck you're doing, bro. Thanks, K Boogie. I appreciate it, bro. You know what really changed my life when it came to mixing? It was working with a band. You know, because I had mixed a lot of shit, you know, not with like plugins and stuff like that, but just on 4-tracks and 4-tracks. Like the digital workstation I had, it had a 4-band EQ, it had a limiter, and it had a compressor. And I read the manual and I learned what a limiter, the compressor, and the EQ did, and I was able to use it to get what I wanted out of it. You know, using a limiter. Back then when we were making CDs on the workstations, like, because I understood what the limiter was, like, my mixes were always loud, and like back then people would always be like, oh, what studio you go to, bro? Like, this sound like Pro Tools. Like, that was a big thing. Like, oh, you record on Pro Tools, because people wasn't recording on Pro Tools like that. But you know, so I had a little bit of knowledge, and then once I got to Pro Tools Studios and I seen all the cool plugins, the Cosmonaut radios and the wave shit and stuff like that, and everybody saying like, yo, yeah, you gotta have Pro Tools HD, and this is around like Pro Tools 8 time, and I went to my buddy's studio, and he's this Cuban guy was tracking him, and he still had Pro Tools 6. I was like, yo, why are you still using Pro Tools 6? Because I'm like a noob in the technology. And he's like, it don't matter what version of Pro Tools you use. I'm like, Okay. And he played and he played his recordings, and the band sounded amazing. And the one thing that I noticed about his stuff was his reverb was godly, bro. Like the reverb was crazy. I was like, yo, what reverb plugin you were looking at you using? And he pulled it up, and it was fucking Pro Tools Deverb. And this was in the early 2000s, and bro, this guy's still just charging professional musicians to record in the studio. It's his main form of income, and he's still making amazing mixes with Deverb. You know, no Valhalla, no Slate, no convolution reverbs. Like he's making a living off of Deverb. It's amazing. What do you want, Roxy? I'm gonna make that video for studio1tutorials.com because I figured out a way to represent it visually finally. Yeah, bro. The only time like the only time I get into, like, if you notice when I pull the slate stuff up, I'm using the slate stuff to add, you know what I mean? Like all those different EQs, they all have a different sound. They have different curves for boosting the frequencies and stuff like that. So all of that is for boosting, but for cutting and rolling shit off and stuff like that, bro, you know what I mean? And K Boogie is right. Like I could tell by the suggestions that he's putting in the chat. And thank you for commenting today, K Boogie. I appreciate you being in the chat. He's I could tell that's the main thing is when you're mixing, you have to articulate the feeling of the artist's performance, and that's something that gets lost in VSTs and programmed beats, you know, because it's hard to do that with programmed beats without a solid amount of automation. That's why EDM, you know, vocalist EDM and shit like that, it's so heavy on automation, filters and pans and things like that. I got videos on my ozone and neutron workflow at studio1tutorials.com. I could do more though, if that's what you guys are gonna want to see. I'm gonna be switching up the site very soon. I seen a new type of marketplace I'm looking into to where I can organize the site better for you guys, and to where I could do courses like Udemy and stuff like that. So I could do like a compression course, and I could do, you know, a limiting course, and really show you guys the basics, because I'm telling Dormius about this, and I know he's gonna poor guy's gonna have to flip through like 6 pages of blog posts. So that's definitely something that I'm looking forward to. Balance, I think the reason why people are constantly sending you on dummy missions is they're not necessarily dummy missions. It's just that if you take somebody who has been, like, I'll give you guys an example, right? Like if you look at Sean Devine's mastering videos and stuff, he puts a lot of processing on his mastering chain and stuff like that. But you have to consider a couple things when you watch what he's doing. You have to consider his source material. A lot of the beats that he's doing, they have like a lot of elements. You know, he'll have mad tracks in his beats and everything. The beats that I'm working on right now, like I have a certain aesthetic right now. Like I want loud forward drums, and I want loud forward vocals, and then the instruments are just loud enough to be there, but they're not. It's not like a Justice League track where the instruments are the star of the show. And I think that's what I think in a lot of these short form mixing tutorials, that's what doesn't get focused on enough is consideration for the source material, and and the objectives, you know what I mean? Graham Hancock on the Recording Revolution, he has a good video talking about the mentality of mixing, and he had this kind of cool system that he used where he'll pull up the track and he'll listen to it, and he'll like split the piece of paper in half, and he'll write the good things about the mix and he'll write the bad things about the mix, and then he'll start thinking about the bad things about the mix and how he could fix them, and then he thinks about the good things about the mix and how he could enhance it, and then he'll go into making making a plan on how to achieve that. Too many times you go and you watch a tutorial, and y'all boys will be like, oh my god, why am I watching this long ass tutorial? Just get to the point, and you'll see it in the comments of the dummy mission tutorials. They'll be really short. It'll be a whole bunch of comments of like, yeah, I really like how you just get to the point and don't spend 15 minutes talking. That's why that's why you go on the dummy missions. Like if you just want to listen to somebody show you how to twist a knob on a fucking compressor, and not explain to you like why and the different nuances of it, you're gonna get lost. Yeah, the air creative effects are also, I actually have those again in VST format. MG put me onto that. It came with my MPC Live. I got to install them. Oh, K Boogie. Oh yeah, you're from. All right, so you already know. Cause see, K Boogie knows, bro. K Boogie knows the struggle, bro. We used to, bro. There used to be like there was these magazines called like you would go get Sound on Sound. You would go get Computer Music magazine, and there was another one from England. And they would have like they would have like what we do on YouTube, but in picture tutorials, and then they would have audio examples on the CD, you know what I'm saying? Future Music, and the magazine was $25 man, and it would only come out every 2 months, and then every 6 months they would have like a big focus on like how to mix dubstep drums or some shit like that, you know what I mean? And you would have to take those lessons and kind of squash them into what you were doing, and it was just and it was just crazy, bro. Like I used to spend so much money on that stuff, dude. And that's one of the things that motivated me to do what I do on YouTube. See, this is the shit I'm talking about. Don't get emo, John Ritchie. It's just the way I talk. But limiter on the mix bus, not the master bus. That all comes from an understanding of routing. You know what I mean? Like that's what like people see me do it, and they ask me. And they ask me, why do I do it like that? In Studio One, it doesn't matter if you put your limiter on like you don't have to make a mix bus. To be honest with you, this is an old habit that I have from Pro Tools, because you used to have to make a bus called the master fader inside Pro Tools. It's just an old habit that I have, and I'm used to seeing it like that. These are the kind of things like you don't necessarily need to copy everything that I do to mix well. You know what I mean? You need to what you gotta do is you gotta understand what I'm doing. Yeah, dude, go for the fucking the $60 the $60 version, and they would have like a demo of a couple cents in there. Oh yeah, definitely, dude, I'm a huge Marcella Largo fan, bro. She's dope and she's hot too. The one that I remember the most, the one that blew my mind was the one where they did it was 40 talking about mixing headlines. I think that was like That was like my last adventure into those magazines. I think I paid like $25 for that edition of Sound on Sound, and it was amazing because they show you the Pro Tools session, you know what I mean, and they show you all the tracks and how many vocals they had and how many instruments they had, and you know, and what they did. And I remember it was that, and they had a they had an article on how they mix Flow Rida low, and when they talked about all we did was we tracked flow, and then we took the Vox channel, the R Vox channel, you know, male vocal 1, and tweaked the preset a little bit. Like, that's what I had been doing, you know, for a lot of the stuff that I was working on at the time. And I was just like, yo, this is crazy. I'm doing the same stuff that they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, I'm doing the same stuff that they're doing. This is awesome. Nah, yeah, bro, Gopher, once they went digital, it wasn't the same. Like, it wasn't the same. It for me, it just wasn't the same. You know, because you can have it on a desk right next to you and flip through it, you know. Yeah, but Blood Dragon, the thing about the engineers from that era, they were like Waves experts. That was all Waves was all people used up until like maybe like 2012, you know. Nah, I'm gonna leave this up for you guys. I think I'm gonna mix most of these live for you, so we can so you could see it done, a few times, and just understand like how simple it can be to make a record, you know, because there's you know, there's conflicting opinions on YouTube about mixing and stuff like this, and if you guys like the way that my stuff sounds, you know, also you know, I had a subscriber hit me up. He wanted me to mix some of his stuff, and I just don't have the time to do it right now. So this is also a favor to Born Supreme Allah, so he could kind of compare and contrast what he's doing, and he could see like what I would do to his tracks, had I had the time to send it, you know. But yeah, see, that's the thing, bro. Like, the thing about the Wave stuff, like if y'all want to have some Waves talk. The thing about the Wave stuff is, people don't the funny thing about Waves is people shit on Waves because it doesn't look like UAD, you know, and it doesn't look like Slade, but you gotta remember, bro, like, there was a lot, I'm talking about a lot, like a whole lot of hit records mixed with just Waves plugins and Pro Tools 6. Big ass hit records, bro. Huge records. All right. So it's not like those plugins got worse. You know what I mean? It's not like the coding changed or something like that. Yeah, I never really liked. I prefer slap delays over harmonizers, but I think that's because I deal with a lot of rap vocals. I think if I did more singing vocals, what up, C Ray? I think if I did more singing vocals, I would use the harmonizing plugins. But for something like this,
just made a purchase on some Glocks. Want to smoke or not, bitch, this what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the block.
You know what else is a fun one too? For you guys that like big vocals. This is an old timey one. Check this shit out. I'll show you guys something crazy time. This does not always sound good. So this is definitely gonna be like a use your ears type of thing. But this, like I'm telling you, this does not always sound good. But sometimes you could freak it.
Headshots, we might catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Check all the case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it.
That's a fun one, but it does not always sound good, and it does not sound good here. But the S1 Imager 2, the doubler. Yo, MG up in the chat. Get out of here. I don't want you in there. Yo, another fun one. Yo, this one made my homegirl a lot of fucking money in Miami. Yeah, here's a classic one. All right, I'll show y'all boys a classic one. Now I'm just showing off. Hold on, I'll show y'all boys a classic one. Because the thing about waves that people don't understand is you know, because we have so many like straight dummy plugins that tell you exactly what they're for. So you only use them you know, what you think that they're for. But where the fuck is waves at? Oh. This was a fun one, right? Used to run this play all the time.
Keep it real most of the time, niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch.
This is if you got like if you got like a really thin, like tinny vocal, and it needs you know, and it needs a little ass on it. You throw this baby on max bass, and then you would think like, oh man, I would never think to put max bass on a vocal because it doesn't say max vocal. And that's what the whole waves bag is about. Like, people who are really prolific in using waves, you know, you understand what the plugin is doing. Like, it's a mid, like, this isn't, it's just an exciter, you know what I mean? That's all this shit is. It's just an exciter, but it stops at 500.
The bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you done. Dope boys got money to the death. Fight it out, tote pistols, what is left.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that actually. I'm gonna keep that. You hear me, K Boogie? And then the other one. This one, my homegirl is like been trying to sell me on this one, but I didn't understand it for a while, and that's because her high ass left out a crucial part of it. But so you take a decapitator and you run it in parallel as a send.
Liquor store in every corner, so we pulling up. Got them bitches on that molly, so they booted up. If a nigga got some beef, we go and shoot him up.
But in order to make this good, you just gotta use the top.
Loot that nigga mama block and hit his brother up.
And then you hear how that shit gets phasey. It's just a little.
Keep it real, most of the time I don't even be knowing what these bitch ass. This is what I got. I'ma fuck around and loot the. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Just caught a case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with slow babies. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and bust back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Till you need them.
So that's always a fun one. You don't need it all the time, but if you like if you're listening to a vocal and you're like wow, I wish this sounded more aggressive. You know, like I wish this sounded more aggressive. You throw some just like ridiculous like type of distortion on a send, cut the low, like roll the lows all the way off, and what you do is you blend it up until you can hear it, and you close your eyes and you pull it back until it disappears, and then when it disappears you stop, and then you bump it just like 0.1 or 0.2, and that's it. That's the trick that about applying effects wet and dry that people rarely teach you. That's how you're really supposed to use it. Like you're not supposed to put an effect on something. You're not supposed to put an effect on a signal and then it'd be like, whoa, I could really hear that decapitator all over it. No. That's not how it goes, bro. You're supposed to keep it. You're supposed to keep the signal as natural as possible. If you're doing like a creative effect, if you're doing like an enhancer, you want to keep the signal as natural as possible, and you want to make it to where you could barely notice it. You know, this is with respect to vocals. You just barely notice it, and then you stack up 2 or 3 of those effects that you could barely notice, and then you play it in context with the song, and then that's what people call shine. You know what I mean? Yeah, chemist, I rarely DS vocals. I hate the way DSing sounds. I don't like it. I'm not really huge on it. And then I don't like doing it. It's an annoying process for me. And then on top of that, bro, like the way that the way that the streaming services translate your stuff and the way it gets compressed and compressed again, bro, like unless the S's sound really bad, you know, I mean, I'm not making pop records. Like maybe if I was doing Ariana Grande, I would come in with the de-esser. You know. That's a good one, K Boogie. But you know, guys, again, it's all about having an objective. Like I knew what I wanted. I knew the message that I was trying to communicate before I went into this, bro. Like I'm telling you, you'll never get a good sounding mix. You never get a good sounding mix if you go into it and you're just like, oh man, I need this to sound good. Where's my snare? And you just fucking sound like Marshall Mathers at the beginning of I'm Sorry Mama. You know what I mean? On a constant quest to hear your snare. You know. Another good one. Again, Waves. Because this is like this is on some like oh, I didn't know that this was for this. So this compressor is geared toward guitars, right? You could run this at like when you're compressing kicks, definitely go with like go with a slower attack, like 30 or more. And this shit makes your kick knock.
Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it.
I mean, like, dude, you could squash your kick with this thing, like -9, -12. It's absurd. I love it though.
I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Catch this bitch or not. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Check out the case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap. I be robbing you niggas if it wasn't that. Everybody say they got it till you need it. Everybody say they got you till you dealt. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Check out the case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Niggas say they want that smoke, but they ain't with it. Niggas say that they got guns, but they ain't hit it. I take aim when I shoot this shit for real. Glock 27, nigga, that's a 40. Check out the case last December, that shit crazy. Was in the club doing shows with Slow Baby. Hit the parking lot, them niggas started shooting. Up my fire and buzz back, bitch, I was looping. All these niggas say they gangsta, bitch, you stupid. Ain't nothing gangsta about sitting up in no system. Trying to make it out, that's why a nigga rap.
What, the torque plugin? Yeah, I mean that's another huge part of drum sounding good because if they're in tune, you won't get phase cancellation. Yeah, you can reference your fucking ears, bro. Like you'll hear it, dude. Like you will hear it. It will distort. Like you will hear it distort. And then not only that, put some headphones on. Put some headphones on and listen to it for 10 minutes. If you can't listen to it if you need to take your headphones off, you limited too much. What up, Blaze? Wanna chill? But I mean all this like all this stuff what up, David Treasure? I appreciate you showing up in the chat, bro. Thanks for stopping by. bro, like it's not secrets, you know what I mean? It's like none of this is secrets. This isn't nothing I would never not show somebody, except for the vocal bus chain, because I was asked not to show that to people, but I still showed it to you guys. You know, I promise not to talk about it. But all these processing techniques just come from hearing a problem and going through a solution, right? So like, for example, if you have a weak sounding kick, it's probably because it's being played up against a whole bunch of other sounds that are, you know, that are maybe compressed, that all have a higher average volume. You know what I mean? So if you want the kick to sound more present, maybe you need to you know, bring up the overall, you know, the overall sound of it, and to do that, a good way to do that is through compression, right? But at the same time, you don't want to lose the transients. So I know that if you make the attack slower on a compressor, you'll maintain the transients, but while you know, quote unquote, fattening the kick. So it's just all about understanding how this stuff works. You know, I tell people, especially like my younger subscribers, you know, they'll be like, what plugins do I need to mix? And I'll be like, well, you don't need any plugins to mix. What you need to do is you need to pick one plugin at a time, and you need to learn it. You know what I mean? Like like you could be amazing. Like, guys, you could be amazing at mixing in a year if you split up the year like this. For 3 months, I'm going to learn as much as I can about EQs. The next 3 months, I'm going to learn as much as I can about delays. The next 3 months after that, I'm going to learn as much as I can about reverbs. And then the next month after that, I'm going to learn as much as I possibly can about compressors. If you spend a year, you know, breaking it down into quarters, and you learn those 4 plugins, once you master those 4 plugins, every plugin that you can use, any plugin, because any other type of plugin is going to be either a combination of, and it's either going to be one of those type of plugins, or it's going to be a combination of any of the 4, you know. And then maybe like, maybe like pitch shifting plugins, but that'll come to you. But anyways, guys, I'm going to jump off the stream. I'm gonna eat some dinner. Hopefully you guys took something away from this. R. Williams, what up, bro? I appreciate you jumping by the stream. You're gonna have to catch the replay because I'm about to jump off, man. You guys keep it simple. Don't be basic, and we will see you on the next one, fans. Peace.